your place or something, because I was gonna loot your place. Ah, he knows me too well.
No passage.
Damn it!
Finally!
Damn
They
it!
didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Tyrinar. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, and nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
The Kingslayer. That's who I want. Huge man, pretty hard to mistake.
Was it him?
Yeah, he killed Foltest. Now he's sneaking around these woods.
In that case, we'll get him too. I heard you killed the Kairan. Flotsam is grateful. Let's say that squares the crimes of your friends. They're free to go. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the Elven bandits for years now.
Thing is, I don't really know the situation that's going on here. Because there are plenty of elven people in the city. Well, maybe not plenty, but there are some. And the dwarves are tolerated as well. So, I mean, like... And hell, the elven chick that we met who was with the Scoia'tael just kept friggin' stabbing us in the back.
A local conflict. None of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favorably at the elf who sells your wife colored kerchiefs. You're a Witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I don't know that he's a racist. He's just kind of a shithead. Because, I mean, he did let our friends off. Granted, the first two died. The first two, elves that were there. And, I mean, if he... I think he's just a huge shithead.
I see where this is going.
Yorveth's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
I'm a Witcher. I don't work for free.
Of course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
Hey, boy.
I'll see what I can find out.
You stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Alright, what can I loot around this place? There we go. A silver candlestick. And who the hell are you? Are you supposed to be like his muscle or something?
Any news for me, Witcher?
I killed the Karen. Sheila and I dragged it out of the water, toppled a piece of the bridge to weigh it down, and blew it up.
I heard.
So, Dandelion and Zoltan are free.
As we agreed.
You've got a heap of soldiers for such a small trading post.
Bandits swarm to trading routes like flies to shit. Only troops can guarantee some order here. We're the last Temerian outpost in this area, and we'll not give in to a bunch of elves.
I guess you're finding it hard to get rid of Yorveth.
He's stubborn, it's true, but he's met his match. And I'm not about to leave Flotsam to the same fate as the other towns and villages the Scoia'tael have burnt to the ground. The citizens of Flotsam owe the elves nothing. They built their homes and workshops with their own hands in the wilderness, not on the ruins of an elven town. If need be, we'll remind the Longears where they belong.
Like, he switches so quickly from being, like, somewhat passionate, it seems, about protecting the town. And then he immediately goes back to just being a racist douchebag.
Entry only on the Commandant's express orders. Off you go.
I should read his letter. Let's see here. To His Excellency Deathmold of Ban Ard. Private and confidential, but we have the lockbox key. I wish to apologize for the behavior of my mother once more. The Hague has been mad since I can remember, and I always wondered how she managed to acquire enough wealth to buy the house and guarantee my office in Flotsam. I hope His Highness's emissary was not permanently disturbed by her excesses. I solemnly swear that the red-hot circlet was just a foolish jest. Furthermore, I confirm that I will use my position and office according to His Royal Highness's wishes, as was agreed at the meeting. As a patriot, I wholeheartedly agree with Your Excellence's opinion. Flotsam cannot allow chaos and lawlessness, plagues inseparable from interregnum, to rule its streets. The king is dead, long live the king. Bernard Laredo, Flotsam Garrison Commander. Who the hell is he talking to? Where the hell are you at, Roach?
They say witches have no need to plough. Did you know that?
Okay, I'm gonna guess he went back outside.
Don't forget your blade.
I won't.
Well, well. How's the Commandant as a host?
It's people like him who might help us.
Or put us in shackles and throw us into the river.
He told me they're keeping Scoia'tael prisoners on a barge in the port.
Did he mention if Kieran ep Esnalen, Yorvet's right-hand elf, is among them?
No.
He may know something about the Kingslayer.
Let's pay him a visit.
Nice.
I tell him I'm taking your pouch.
Out of my way, pigs!
Or your pouch and your life.
What do you want?
To speak with the wounded prisoner.
No one's allowed.
I'm here on Commandant Laredo's orders,
I already cut a deal with you, but
so get out of my way.
he won't tell you much. He's dying.
Shut your traps. Stop bloody moaning down there.
Look, Coffer's dozed off.
Wakey, wakey, Coffer. You'll fall asleep forever any day now.
They beat him bad. He's got at least a dozen fractures. I'll need your help.
What do I do?
The spell I'm going to use is painful. It could kill him if he thrashes around.
I'll use the Axie sign to calm him.
Perfect.
Look, Birdie's all wet. Hey, Birdie! You get wet just look.
What's the bloody meaning of this?
No playing with your sword, got it?
Oh. Okay. The signal didn't show up at first.
It's no use.
You wish, Horson. I'm no traitor.
He's raving.
That gun? Where am I?
In Flotsam. On the prison barge.
The convict's barge? I'm done for.
We're fighting Laredo too, a common goal.
I once made the mistake of trusting Dwan. Never again.
You'd be dying in pain if it wasn't for us.
If it wasn't for the Dwan, I wouldn't be here.
That's fair.
There's a Witcher in Yorvith's unit.
Like every Dwan, he turned out to be a bastard.
What happened?
He betrayed us. He said he had an offer for me. So we met, where roses of remembrance grow. I should have known.
Roses of Remembrance?
Yes, some of the last in the world. He thought that I'd betray my elven brother in order to control the unit. I refused, and there was a fight. I've never seen anything like it. No human can move that fast. It was a massacre. I was the first to be hit. Thus I survived. I would have bled to death had Laredo's men not found me. Letho will kill Yorvith, and all will be lost. So many dead, so much suffering, all for naught.
So we have a name now. His name is Letho.
Why does the Dwan want Yorvith dead?
He used us from the start. Our hatred. But he no longer needs Yorvith. Sees him as a thorn in his side. I don't know what Letho wants.
Letho. He's the Kingslayer?
Yes.
What does Yorvith want? Why Flotsam?
Go plow yourself.
Only I can warn Yorvith. Tell me.
We're fighting for much more, Witcher. Flotsam is only the beginning. We're no bandits, we fight for freedom. In due time, Yorvith will answer the call, and we'll emerge from the woods, joining the battle.
What battle?
It wasn't specific.
In that case, I'll ask Yorvith himself.
I'd like to see that.
We got what we came for.
What now?
Yorvith.
What if Yorvith already knows?
I've got an old saying all ready for him. My enemy's enemy is my friend.
Warn him, Gwynblade. Yorvith fights, for that is what he does best.